Hello and welcome back to my channel, Cards by Melissa Minor. You can see on my desk in front of me, I have some awesome samples of some cards I've made using the new candy holder die set from the Stamps of Life. And so today I'm going to be showing you everything that comes in the candy holder die set, the candy holder plastic shells, and then how to put these together. So you can see that the candy holder die set is not just for candy. You can use it for items such as money. And so when you flip this over on the back, you can see it's like so professional looking, right? You have this pull tab where you can tear out the money. And then you can use it on your fold it cards. So in this one, I have some candy in here and I've used one of my fold it dies and added a belly full of candy. And again, you've got that pull tab here. Here's another one with some money. And then here's a get well card, and I've added some lemon drops so you can add some more candy. This one I've used pattern paper on the back. There's that pull tab. And so these are just so fun. The ideas are just endless of what you can use this for. You know, I thought that you could maybe use this for sports. You could do a baseball and put some bubble gum in there. Today, we are going to be making one and putting some chapstick in there. So let me move these to the side and I'm going to bring in the dies. You get a whole lot of dies when you get this set. And what I found was easiest for me was to break the set apart. And I like to store this in one of my large Stamps of Life large envelopes. And then I broke it apart and placed it on some magnetic sheets, and then I've labeled them. And so on this first magnetic sheet, I've put the base. And so this is like the card base. There's also a bookmark die here. And then on this one, this is the circle. And so I have which die does which. So this die right here, this is the one that is, I guess you could say that it's filled in. It's just the plain circle. That one cuts the hole. And then the one that is more solid, that one cuts the frame or the decorative piece. And then the one that is more jagged, that's the back tear piece. And when I go through the demo, that'll make more sense. But I thought that, you know, it's clear in my head now, but when I put this set away later, I might need to have these labeled. And so I recommend, I used my label maker, but you don't have to use that. You can just maybe, you know, take a piece of paper and label it on your set. But I do recommend labeling them. So I did the same thing, and once you figure out which die does what, it goes together pretty quickly. So again, on the rectangle, the one that cuts the hole, the one that cuts the frame or the decorative piece, and then the back tear piece. And then the money holder or the chapstick holder that cuts the hole, the frame, and the back tear piece. And then I did the same thing with the larger one. And so you get a lot of dies, like I said. And so I'm just going to store all of these in one of my Stamps of Life large envelopes so I have them all together. So let me show you how to use these dies, and we're going to make a card. So for the card that I'm making today, I'm going to be using one of these, and this is the candy holder plastic shell. I think this could also hold money or the chapstick that we're going to be using today. And this holds like the Carmex ones, the chapstick brand. It holds these very nicely. Also, you can roll up your money like I shown earlier, and those fit very nicely as well. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to take your base die and you want to cut your base. Now I already did that off camera, but let me show you. You want to cut 2 pieces for the base die because you want a front and a back. And I do have a video that I will link down below on how I made this shimmery background. So I will link that down below in the description box in case you're interested in that. All right, so I have my base die cut. So the next thing that we want to do is we want to go ahead and cut the hole. So we want to take out the die that's going to cut the hole on our card. And I know for my card that I'm going to want my hole pretty high. I'm going to add some little die cuts down below, and I want to have a sentiment up high. So let me bring in the sentiment that I think I want to use on this. I want to use the sentiment phrases for skaters, and I thought this would be really cute to go along with the chapstick, sending you warm hugs and snowy kisses. So let me just bring this in, and let me set this on here and see where that's, let me just leave myself enough room to put that on there. Yeah, I think that's going to fit nice. Perfect. So let me grab some washi. So I'm going to put a little bit of washi tape right here where I want the hole. And again, this was the die with more of just like the solid, not the larger one, not the one with like the little dashes. This was just the solid one. And so that's going to cut our hole. So I'm going to run this through my die cut machine and I'll be right back. Okay. Now, as you can see, I have a hole right there. And so I'm going to set this die back. And then the next thing that I want to do, let's just check to make sure this is going to fit through. This is going to fit through the back. So that's going to fit through there nicely. Our chapstick's going to fit through there. Okay. So then the next thing that I want to do is I want to cut a decorative frame. So we want to take the die that's more like solid, has the additional added edge. So I want to take some paper and cut a decorative frame. So I think for this one, I'm going to use some glitter paper. So I'm going to run this die through my machine and I'll be right back. All right, so I ran that through my die cut machine and I don't need the inner portion. So I have this piece here and this is going to end up fitting on here just like this. So I like that. And then the next thing that I'm going to want to do is I'm going to take my back panel. Now for this, you can see like this is the back side of it, and I actually want to turn it over to where this is the front side of it, the side that's going to be facing out. And I like to line it up. So I'm going to line it up in there. And then I'm going to take this back tear piece and I'm going to place it just right inside there so that it lines up. I'm going to pull this top sheet away and I'm going to stick some washi on it. And so that way I know that it's going to line up perfectly. Now you could also take a pencil and line that out as well, but I'm going to go ahead and just use my washi here. So let me run this through and I'll be right back. Okay, now with this piece, I want to be extra careful because I don't want to peel this up. And I'm going to put this right back where it was on everything that's labeled. And you can see here, I have the piece that is going to, it's perforated so that this is the pull tab. So I could decorate this back panel if I wanted to. I'm not necessarily going to do that today, but you could decorate this panel as well. All right, so we're going to work on decorating our front panel here. And the first thing that I want to do is I do want to stamp my sentiment before I start putting my little die cuts on here. And I'm actually going to heat emboss this. So I want to get a little powder. And I'm just going to brush this on so that I don't get anything I don't get any powder where I don't want it. So let me brush that off. I'm going to stamp this with my Versamark ink. I'm going to add my powder. I think that looks good. And now I'm going to take this and heat set it. All right, I went ahead and heat set that off camera, and I think the sentiment looks nice. So now we're ready to start embellishing our card. And I've went ahead and cut a few die cuts. I have some snow that I've cut for the bottom. And to cut the snow, I have used the Borders die from the Stamps of Life. This is one of my favorites. If you don't have this die, you need this die. So I'm going to go ahead and add some snow to the bottom. And then we're going to add our little skaters. So I've went ahead and stamped and die cut these out off camera. Oh my goodness, these are so cute. If you haven't seen these are from the Skating into Winter set, and this is the November Stamp and Die Hard set. And if you're interested in joining any of the Stamps of Life clubs, be sure to check out the description box below. I do have my affiliate link down there, and by using my link, you will receive 500 bonus points that you can spend in the Stamps of Life store, and then you will also receive a free gift with your first shipment. I also have a code that you can use, MelissaM, if you go to their website, and that just lets the Stamps of Life know that I referred you. Okay, so I have stamped and die cut these out, and aren't these adorable? And I love these skaters. So with them, like, you can put them like this, or you can make them look like they're falling or skating on one foot, something like that. So I think I want to do like this. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue my little skaters down. And then we're going to go ahead and finish this card up. Let's see. Okay, so now we are ready to adhere our little chapstick. So we want to make sure that we've got our chapstick facing the right direction. So we're just going to stick him through here. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue on my decorative frame. And I did cut this out in the glitter paper. Oh, this is going to be so cute. I love the sentiment, how it goes with it. With the kisses and the chapstick. Okay, and then the next thing we want to do is we want to flip this over. Okay, so you can peel this up. So we're going to peel that up. Okay, it's really sticky. We're going to put our chapstick in here. And then we're going to put some glue on the back. All over the back. And then we're going to line this up. And it lines up perfectly. And then there we have our card, and then our recipient. Let me press this down. Then our recipient can pull this up and get their chapstick. And then we can add ribbons to the top. So let me go ahead and grab some ribbons and finish this up. All right, so I've pulled out my 2-drawer Totally Tiffany case. And this is what I like to store my ribbons in, and I have quite the collection. They are kind of a hot mess in here. But, you know, I collect these over time. When you're in the Card Kit Club, you receive ribbons every month. And so I really like that because it helps me build my stash of ribbons. So I think I just want to get a few different blues. And I think these 3 colors of blues will fit nicely together. And we'll just cut a few ribbons here. So we've got this. This looks like maybe pool. Oh, the color I used on the back, this is pool. And we'll use this one. And they don't have to all be the same size. And then I like this one. All right. So what I like to do with these is I like to just poke them through. There's a couple ways you can do this, but I think we'll just poke these through. And we could either tie a knot. I think we'll just tie a knot. That looks perfect. I love that. And I have some gems here. And again, when you're in the Card Kit Club, you always get some kind of embellishments. So I have these from a Card Kit Club. And these kind of look like snowballs, I think. So we'll add just some few little gems here, like some little snowballs. And there we go. So now we've got this cute little card. Let's take another look at the projects that I've made today. You can see how versatile this die is, the candy holder die set. You can use it for any occasion. The Stamps of Life does have a Get It All bundle, which is their Black Friday special. It includes 6 Black Friday items. If you purchase the bundle, you do receive a free gift worth $14.95. This is one of the items that is included within the Get It All bundle. I do have a video for 3 of the 6 items that are included in the bundle. I will have the other videos linked below, so be sure to check those out. And be sure to head over to the Stamps of Life website to check out all of the specials that they have going on. If you have any questions, please leave them below and leave me a comment. Let me know which card is your favorite of those that I've made today. If you've enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not already a subscriber, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so that you're notified each time I release a video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.